Good morning to you. Welcome. It's Thursday today. Welcome to the current story of the day of the week, which is Matt Handjob. Yep. If you haven't heard, Matt Handjob has signed up for I'm an Idiot, Get Me Out of It. This is also precluding the idea that he's been disbarred from the whip in the House of Commons, yet he is still a MP. Well, why isn't he doing his job? I mean, people were up in arms about it. I'm going to show you a video in a minute. This is his constituents complaining. So, and I would be too, because he's now gallivanting around the world trying to beef up his image when really we should be asking, what are they trying to hide? Because he is a distraction. Apparently there's the online harms bill. They're trying to put that through again, so that's coming through. So they are obviously trying to hide that from you by this criminal. And there's no other word for it. You can't describe it any other way. Matt Handjob should be not in a bush tucker trial. He should be in a court trial for his involvement with the Islam. I have to be very careful what I say, because that is a subject that YouTube does not like. But anyway, we can talk about this guy. And I want to show you some tweets because it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Have a look at this. So here we have some tweets. I'm a criminal, put me in jail. This is Talk TV, Julia HartleyBrewer. She asked the question, you know, what's your reaction? And what would be the ideal bush tucker trial for him? I wrote round his neck is probably one of them, but we can't talk about that because that's not very nice. But hey, you know, it's opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. So this one, you can see, just about see the picture there. Eat these and try to stay alive. He would do less harm locked up in the jungle camp for a few weeks than he did in 2020 by locking everyone in their homes. He would be the most hated man to ever take on that show. I don't think he realises I don't think he really understands the animosity that people have against him, especially those who have lost loved ones. You're more entertaining now than informative, not in a good way. You haven't chosen to spend a week with the unvaccinated as a comment on what Hancock should be doing on celebrity, as if it's funny. Disgrace. Can't listen anymore. So obviously some feedback from that to Julia. She's the jury is still out on her. I'm still not happy with her positioning in the whole affair, because she is obviously part of the media. To sit behind a glass wall and view his loved ones while it slowly turns opaque, knowing he would never see them again. He's no longer a serious MP and hasn't been for a while. His rep is tarnished, and for a reported 350 grand, he's 5 times his salary for 3 weeks' work. It's a great gig if you can get it. Maybe they should drop him in a different location to everybody else. It's a pure ego trip. Or he wants lots of money to spend quality time with the family. Well, that would be his girlfriend / lover, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be his family because he left them. Why is this everyone's main concern? That's a very good question. And also, as I've mentioned, it is a deliberate distraction from what is really going on. ideal bush tucker trial is from eating bollocks while answering questions on PPE contracts fraud. That's okay as long as the things that he eats actually, you know, bugs and that, as long as they've got chitin in them, we'll be fine. I think he should taste that chitin. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a very interesting substance found in all bugs. The producers must have thought of some form of isolation punishment which resembles lockdown. Just leave him in there for the month. I think he should take 5mm doses for 8 days and see if he survives. What do MPs do for their 80,000 salary per year if they can drop everything to take on other paid work? Very good point. And to be noted, if you're on universal credit, for example, and you go off and do another job and you earn loads of money, then you don't get any benefits. I think really you should forfeit that money and not have it. It seems that he's not doing his job. Certainly if you're on sick or whatever, or if you're on a job and you don't turn up for work, then you don't get paid. How quickly can he get a boa constrictor off his neck? Swinging from a tree by a rope. Ooh, that's very controversial. Is sticking his face in a blender an option? He'll finish top 3, yes he will, unfortunately. Nation gaslighted as per usual. You find out that bugs are nutritious for mats. Yes they are. That's right. Of course there won't be any mention of chitin. When can we vote him out? Now I think you should leave him in there. He actually doesn't want to be in there. He wants to come out first. I think you should make him wait till last. And then when he thinks that he's won, then you vote him out. That's what I think should happen. I think really, I mean I don't watch it so I don't know, but I know it involves some money. You have to phone up numbers and things. Should there be an immediate election for the seat as you are unavailable? Or are you collecting your MP wages? He is collecting his MP wages. Lock him up. How come he didn't enter last year's show in North Wales? Yeah, very good point. I want to see him in a challenge called Release the Alligators. Matt is filling up the St. Nicholas Hospice care. When are the Nuremberg trials? To catch and kill and eat a saltwater croc. Well, I know the croc would probably eat him. He's a bit of a wimp. Has to sit in a room with all the lives he's ruined with his lockdown policies. Oh dear. The ideal trial would be to lock him in a room with you for an hour without ear defenders. Oh, that's rude. I don't like her, but there's no point in that. All of them because the public hate him. That's quite true. Yeah. Seeing his face first this morning has ruined my day. Surely he's made enough money from the PPE contracts. Yeah, no, he didn't make it. He gave it away. It's public money that he gave away to his friends. Hancock shouldn't be in the jungle. He should be in Nuremberg standing trial. That's correct. Only trial he should be facing is the Nuremberg trials. Good luck to him. People need to get a sense of humour. What? Who are you? Aunt Watts? Put him in a pit with Beth Rigby, whoever she is. Swimming with crocodiles, and that would be cruel to crocodiles. Oh, force him to listen to Talk TV all day. Jumping out of a helicopter with an anvil. Push his head underwater for 5 minutes. Only 5? At least 10, surely. Oh, right, okay. And loads of other ones there. There's loads and loads of comments. And, of course, you know, not unexpected, really. Oh, yeah, there's a good one. He should apologise to his wife and kids for going off with his bit of stuff. Yeah. I think really he should be kept in. I think he should be last one out. Because he actually said somewhere that he doesn't want to be in there. He wants to be voted out first. Obviously, just to keep the money, because obviously, if you do get voted out, you keep the money. If you leave, then you don't keep the money. But if you survive, however long that is, then you keep the money. I think really he should be kept in. He shouldn't be voted out. Right, so let's have a look at the headlines. Well, this is a video. This is his constituents who are in West Suffolk responding to the news that their MP is set to enter I'm an idiot, get me out of here. It's quite interesting response. Have a look at this.
Matt Hancock's actual voters think of his action this evening. First Edition's Jess King went down to the town of Newmarket in his West Suffolk constituency to find out. A spoiler, much of it isn't too pretty.
I think it's an absolute dereliction of duty, to be absolutely honest with you. I think he should immediately resign. Look at this high street here. People are in desperate need. There's desperately poor people. Shops are shuttered. He's never to be seen in the high street. And now he thinks he can saunter off to the jungle and take his salary. Absolutely disastrous.
He can say that. I'm not worried what he does, you know. If he wants to go and be a celebrity or pretend to be a celebrity, that's up to him. But I'm sure there's better things that he could be focused on.
Would you consider Matt Hancock a celebrity?
No.
Well, it's up to him, I suppose. I mean, on the grounds that Nadine Dorries did it, and she ended up as a government minister, perhaps it's his weird way of trying to get back into the cabinet.
Seems a bit of a strange... wouldn't have thought terribly professional. I think he should be here doing what he should be doing, not doing celebrity stuff.
So the lineup's been revealed, obviously, and quite interesting that Boy George is in there with Mr. Matt Handjob, and there's also the former rugby star Mike Tyndall. Who else is there? So we got, obviously this is returning to Australia now that they've opened up their borders, and obviously they were shut and had drastic entry requirements, which they've obviously dropped because nobody was going there. Now they're pleading for people to come back. Well, personally I'd say stick it up your arse, because you didn't want us before, so you don't want us now. And also the people there are still suffering. I have family there, so I know exactly what's going on the street. But this is those chosen as very isolated people, whoever they are, will be chosen by the people, the actual public. They will spend their first nights stranded on an island. So we've got Pop Icon, Boy George. We've got Anton Deck confirm All-Star Series of I'm a Celeb. We've got Sue Cleaver at Coronation Street. We have Hollyoaks, Owen Warner. I don't watch that. TV presenter Scarlett Douglas, Mike Tyndall. TV presenter Charlene. These are all very much third rate, never heard of. Chris Moyles, oh wow, radio. We haven't got to miss him for the radio. He's lost weight, isn't he? He used to be big. Jill Scott, MBE. Babatunde Aleshe, whoever he is, comedian, never heard of him. TV personality Olivia Atwood. What's she? Love Island. Oh, right, okay. I don't watch that either. And then, of course, you got the Matt Handjob. Why hasn't he got his hat on? Where's his hat? He hasn't got a photograph of him. I have actually got one of him. It was shown on the Sun, I think it was. So I show you that. There's the Sun headline. I haven't lost my marbles, but I'm off to join the creepy crawlies. What you mean is you're off to eat the bugs. Yeah, good luck with that. So there you go. That's the story. A lot of vitriol there from people. Understandable, really, because we had 2 years of this, and he was responsible for all of it, to be fair, including all the wasted money, or the stolen cash, the 37 billion pounds on PPE that was not made and shut away. You know, all the other stuff that he was responsible for and has not been held to account. So obviously there is going to be a lot of vitriol. There is going to be a lot of hate for him. But I really do hope that people don't vote him out straight away, because I think he needs to suffer for the whole month. He needs to be in there to the last. He needs to be one of the last 2 people and then voted out so he doesn't win. Because I think if he wins, that'll be it. I think that his head will be so big. And of course, the mainstream media will have a field day with that. Yeah, so I think that's what should happen. So if you do watch it, then just bear in mind, don't vote him out straight away. Make him suffer. Make him eat them bugs. There you go. So Matt Handjob is I'm an idiot. Get me out of here. That's the headline. And have a good day, and I'll catch you next video. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you want to help me and support my channel by an easy way, and you don't want to just give money, if you're not really happy with that decision, then you can buy something such as a mug or a t-shirt, which obviously is a product, a merch product. I have a lot of those, various categories, and you can see here, this is my new website, handywrightshop.co.uk. Go over there and you can have a look at the various products. So at the moment we only have mugs and t-shirts, but I do intend to expand the range into other items as well. But you'll see here, if we have a quick look at the mugs collection, there's a range. They go from travel mugs to social, to disability, and of course various ones there for the NWO, Open Your Eyes, there's other ones there, and of course there's lots to do with Thailand. So if you really want to help me out, you can support me at this address, handywrightshop.co.uk.